So, which is better, the lobster or the wet burger? The question we're all dying to know.
You don't want to know the answer to that question.
Oh no.
Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we are in Yalong Bay in Sanya, which is one of the most beautiful beaches in China.
Good morning everyone. The sun has come out and the rain has stopped for our final day here in China.
Beautiful! We've woken up to sunshine on one of the most pristine beaches I've seen in a very long time. What a way to start the day.
This beach is considered the best beach in China, and I can see why. The sand is so fine between my little piggies.
Ooh, lovely. The ocean is so warm as well. It was such a nice way to start the day, walking along the beach.
The sun is not guaranteed to stay today, unfortunately, as we've woken up very early in the morning to try and get a glimpse of it.
I am absolutely loving life right now. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that I'm sat on a beach like this and I'm in China. It's mind-blowing to me. I feel like when you go home and you've got a nice tan and you say to your friends you've been on a beach holiday, the last place they're going to expect you to say is that you've been to China.
This place is literally paradise. Look, just look behind me. Look at the colour of this water. And then just countless pools. When I was a kid, I used to go to resorts a lot, and there was one, maybe two pools at best. Here you have countless. You basically have one to yourself. And you've got the palm trees. It couldn't be more idyllic. And a little bit of rain.
A little bit of sun.
Little bit of sun. Tropical paradise.
This is our hotel room for the next 2 days. We arrived late last night, and when we got here, we had a big welcome thing spread out on the bed with tropical flowers and leaves and things. So it was really, really nice. One thing that I really like about this place, look at this, how open plan it all is.
One thing I really hate is walls. So I think it's really convenient when you could just let's just be done with them. Let's just be done with walls. Who needs them anymore?
When you're in the bath, you also have a wonderful view of this. Look at that. You actually have the beach. You can be sat in the bath looking at the ocean. What more could you possibly want?
In China, September is the month of the Mid-Autumn Festival, and a popular thing to eat during this time is the mooncake. Some of you might not know that Emma and I are both English teachers online, and one of my Chinese students has kindly sent me a package here to the hotel of mooncakes. I'm so excited to try these because my students have been bigging it up quite a lot about how delicious they are. There is a range of different flavours that you can get. I actually have no idea what they've sent me. Emma's given me these hilariously sized nail scissors to hack into it.
Yeah.
Ah, look at the box.
Oh, that's
How
pretty.
cool is this?
Nice.
Oh, look at this.
Wow. Oh, it's like a selection of mooncakes. I hope you like mooncakes.
This is so cool.
That's so nice. Each box has like a different design on it. Oh, they're so pretty.
I don't even want to open it or even eat them. Okay, let's have a look what we have got. Okay, I'm going to eat the first mooncake of my dreams. They're all individually wrapped, so I can save them. Each one's a different design, it appears, as you can see there.
And actually, the colour of that one looks much darker than that one, so maybe they're different flavours as well.
Yeah. Inside, it's usually sweet. It's some, like, traditional one is like some kind of bean paste. I think you can also get different ones with meat inside. Here goes nothing. Pleasantly surprised. Okay, that's actually really nice. I'm not very good at describing tastes and flavours at the best of times, and because this is something I've not really had before, it's quite difficult to explain. One thing I love about travel is to get to try these things, and having students from China is very useful to be able to try stuff that I probably wouldn't have tried myself. And the icing on the mooncake was from my student,
Nice.
Camille. Thank you so much.
We went to a Hotpot place for lunch. Now, Hotpot is a very traditional Chinese food, and it's actually a really great meal to have as a group. It's something that you can spend hours and hours just sitting, chatting, drinking, eating. So the way it works is you have like a boiling kind of broth in the center, and specifically the one that they had today, there was chicken boiling in it, so it kind of creates like its own stock. And then what you do is you're adding vegetables, you're adding meats, you're adding all kinds of things to it, and as you eat, the flavor is changing and growing over time with the more things that you're adding to the soup. To work that off, we're actually on our way to the viewpoint. We have kind of a mid-stop here where we have like a mini view of the city, but I think our guide said that we're gonna actually be hiking up the mountain a little bit further to get a better view.
You may have seen in Asia that come rain or shine, that they will be using one of these trusty umbrellas. From afar, I always thought it was a bit unusual that when the sun is beating down, they would be using one of these. Now that the sun has come out, I can feel the full force of it, and my British skin would be toasting lightly if it wasn't for this. When there's not shade everywhere, it is a really good solution, and I feel like I'm taking part in the culture.
This lookout point is a great one for really showing you how tropical this place is. As well as that sunshine beating down on us, in the distance you have palm trees everywhere and beautiful sandy beaches. And then if you look off into the distance, you can see there's a few islands over there, which I think you can do day trips to. There's also snorkeling tours, diving tours, and other water sports as well. Unfortunately, because of the weather the last few days, we actually haven't had a chance to go on one of those snorkel trips, but watch this space, because when we come back to Sanya, we'll be getting out there. And also, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there are swarms of dragonflies up here. I've never seen anything like it. It's really bizarre.
We've just pulled over to see some of the rice paddies on our way back, and it is stunning as it is getting later in the day, and you can see people working in the rice paddies. But interestingly, there's a woman, she's banging this instrument making a constant noise, and I've just asked why that is, and it's to chase the birds away. Also, if you see all the tinsel that's sort of flying across the rice paddy, this is also another way to scare off the birds.
Morgan, is this normal?
Not regularly.
Okay, so this is strange for you?
It's not very strange, but occasionally.
Okay.
Yes.
Look at them, they're so cute.
Are they someone's? Is there are they just randomly walking? There's a farmer?
Yes, nearby farmers cattle.
Have
Right.
they escaped? Or they're just allowed to walk here?
Should be escaped. Yes.
Okay.
Normally it's not allowed to walk along the street.
Okay.
Yes, on the roadside, yes.
Tonight is our last evening in Sanya, and so we asked the reception at the Hilton if we could have kind of a romantic table tonight, and they have gone above and beyond. They've set up this beautiful table for us outside overlooking all the pools and palm trees. It couldn't be any more idyllic. So it is a buffet evening tonight, and it's all you can eat and drink, and the food is amazing. They've got all kinds of meats and cheeses and seafood, anything you can think of, it's out there. Also, they have amazing wine included, and I've also seen they have beers and soft drinks. I'm just feeling super relaxed right now and happy. We are going to be spending the whole evening just nibbling and drinking wine. This is my idea of a perfect end to a holiday. I've already had a salad to start, and I'm now moving on to some roasted aubergine, which is one of my favorite things, and some fried rice, and even Al has gone for a lobster.
Before we leave you for the rest of our evening, I just wanted to show you how far I've come from the wet burger in Istanbul 1 month ago. I'm now eating lobster in China. I also thought it would be funny to show you me eating lobster in China, because I had it a very, very, very long time ago, and I can't really remember how to do it. I think it's kind of a
it's
just.
cut in half, so you can probably just scoop it out from the other side. There you go, look at all that meat in there. Why don't you hold the tail bit down with one hand, hold the tail bit down, and then with the other hand, use the fork.
Oh, no.
Or the finger. This is way funnier than I thought it would be. There you go.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
Gently does it.
Fling all over you. Oh.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
yes. Okay, just a dunk.
Yeah, just have a little dunk in.
Just a simple dunk. In all the juices. You dip it round.
Good or bad?
It's good. It tastes to me like a giant prawn.
So, which is better, the lobster or the wet burger? The question we're all dying to know.
You don't want to know the answer to that question.
Oh no. What a lovely end to a lovely trip.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please take the time out of your day to, if it's not too much trouble, to move the mouse and press the like button.
Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell.
And leave us a comment, and there's nothing left to say other than thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out!